A tech activity that is great for interaction with your class and for them to get all excited is this tech tool called Kahoot. Kahoot is an interactive game that students would be needing either an iPod Touch or an iPhone or a Chromebook or something that they have with Wi-Fi or internet access to. And students can use this tool to gain a deeper understanding by being provided immediate feedback and with interacting, engaging in class. And this is just good for students to receive immediate feedback from the teacher and engage in their classroom learning. And so with Kahoot, it is free to get an account. You can log on. You can always create your own. And this is what your homepage will look like. You can go to My Kahoots, which are some that you may have created or that you can create, and that you can just type in the title of whatever you would like to make, and then who it is available to, and what type of a Kahoot you would like, whether it's a quiz, discussion, or a survey. Or you can always go ahead and search the web of the Kahoots that other teachers have already made. So I'll just do Spanish vocab. And here we'll just go with this first one here. And it's en la familia la personalidad. And you can go ahead and click play. And so then it'll give you these options about to display a game pin throughout it, minimize the lobby instructions, order of the questions and the answers, and then play the music. So once you select all your options that you would like to have, you can go ahead and click launch. And this is when your students' participation comes in. So they can go ahead and grab that mobile device, and then you would have them go to their web browser and type in kahoot.it and go ahead and search. They will have a screen that comes up that'll ask them for that game pin, which is the pin right here. So it would be 82815. They would enter that in, and then the students can go ahead and create a nickname to use. And you can kick them out if you want to warn your students that they need to be appropriate. And you can, so if you don't think it's an appropriate name to have in school, go ahead and highlight over it and then click it, and it'll kick them out of the game. And then they would have to create a new name. Once all your students log in, and it'll tell you how many have logged in over here. And then you can go ahead and click Start Now. And then it'll get them all ready. So here it'll show the question. And it'll say alcarectar. So it'll ask you what that means, and it gives you the different options. Your students will click their answers, and then it'll show you how many students got it right. And if there are some that are off quite a bit, then you know which ones you need to be working on. Once everybody has answered and you can see it, then you can go ahead and click Next. It'll give them points, and they'll gain points of who got it correct and who answered it the fastest. And go ahead and click Next again, and it'll bring up the second question. And then you keep going. There we go. And that's just a quick little snippet of how that would work. And if you want to stop it at any time, you can go ahead and click End Quiz Now. And it'll show you who the person or the student was that had the top amount of answers correct and with the highest points. So here it'll show you that nickname was the winner with the 1600 Kahoots, and they got 2 answers correct. So you can click this feedback and results. So the students are able to give it a rating out of the stars, and that'll show up right here, and whether it was good or bad for their learning and whether they would or wouldn't recommend it, and then how they felt about it. and then you can go ahead and then keep going to the final results. And as a teacher, you can go ahead and then download your results. And so if you click on that, it'll just download them onto an Excel document. And you can keep that in your records and use that data as a tool to determine what areas would need to be addressed and what students are struggling in. So here you can see the name of the student and what they answered correct and the incorrect answers and their score. And it'll highlight over here what answer since these ones are in green, it means that they got them correct. So then you can just use that data then, like I said, to help out with your future engagements with your lessons. And Kahoot is just a very fun, engaging way to get all your students interactive in class, and most students do enjoy this. Just make sure you have a device available for each student so that they can all participate. And that's all.